Hello, welcome to your book fair with some fiction for age 5 to 8. If this is the first video you've had a look at, I'll just leave the camera there for a moment so you can see how you can place orders and the benefits your school are going to get by ordering through this book fair. If there's anything in particular you would like, just ask away, drop me a message or an email. If you've got particular interests or anything like that. Obviously it's really tricky to select enough things that I can show you without taking hours and hours. So these are my favourites and bestsellers. So let's have a start over here. At the back we've got all our graphic novels. These are fantastic. Let me have a look. Let's show you inside. So we've got the Hand of the Baskervilles, Hamlet, Robin Hood, Wizard of Oz, Alice in Wonderland and Jason and the Argonauts is here. So these have got beautiful illustrations. They're amazing. Very comic book style. They're good for reluctant readers because obviously they don't open the book and think, wow, look at all those words. But they're fantastic for confident readers as well. They still love them. It's just it's not overbearing for a little reluctant reader. So it's that one. Have a look in Alice in Wonderland if you want. So there we go. So that's those. They're the graphic novels. Next up, let's have a look at Anisha the Accidental Detective. There's 2 books in this range. They're both quite new releases. This one's only released this month, October, but the first one wasn't actually that long ago either. So let's just turn it around. Is everyone else's family this weird? Help, my super dramatic Auntie Bindi is getting married tomorrow. She's having a mega meltdown, but shh, I've just found a ransom note pushed through the letterbox saying Uncle Tony, Bindi's husband-to-be, has been kidnapped and he'll only be freed if the wedding is cancelled. I have to keep this a secret, otherwise it'll be panic central. I guess it's up to me, Anisha Accidental Detective, to save the day. And there you are if you want a quick look inside, because it's good to see if there's any pictures, how many words on each page, that kind of thing, isn't it? So there we go, that's that one. Number 2 in the series, School's Cancelled, is fantastic. Anisha and her friends are doing a school project. They have to build a volcano and you can probably guess what happens. It explodes, school gets closed because of their volcano. So yeah, again, another laugh-a-minute story with Anisha. There we go. Over here we have also got Compton Balance. This is a super popular series. There are 4 books in the series. So I've just got the time travelling sandwich to show you here. Again, it's got lots of images in the amongst the text of this book, which is good for the younger readers to keep them engaged. It is quite a meaty book. How to get into the biggest pickle ever. Create a time machine sandwich. Accidentally let your evil older brother steal the sandwich and travel through time, changing all of history. Set out to steal back the sandwich from the help of a secret agent from the future. Save the world from total destruction. Probably. Has Compton Balance bitten off more than he can chew? So there we go. That's what that one. Another humorous title we've got there. Next up we've got Tanglewood Animal Park, and this one is Elephant Emergency. So this is Zoe, yes, who goes on her adventures at the animal park. In this one, Savannah Safari is complete. Zoe can't wait to meet its newest inhabitants, 6 African elephants. But when the head of the herd stops eating, Zoe and the keepers face an elephant emergency. So if you've got any little animal lovers, this is a lovely story. There's a little flick through there. Next up, we've got Knitbone Pepper. Knitbone Pepper is the ghost dog that lives at Starcross Hall. He used to live there with his owners, a little girl called Winnie. At the beginning of the story, he wakes up and realises that he's now a ghost. And even though he can sit next to Winnie, she's not stroking him because she doesn't know that he's there. And she's a little bit sad, but he can't cheer her up because he's a ghost. And it's all about his adventures. So Knitbone has made lots of new animal friends since becoming a ghost dog, but his owner Winnie is missing him. Can the ghostly gang come up with a plan in time to help Winnie see Knitbone again? Packed with adventure, chuckles and woofs. This is a truly lovely story. Have a look inside. Some really nice quirky images. Starcross Hall. It's a bit of a ramshackle old house. There is a picture of it somewhere. And Knitbone talks about Winnie's family, how they all wear crazy hats and things like that. Oh, there was Winnie walking home from school. If you have a look as well, I'm going to share a video by the author of Knitbone Pepper, Claire Barker, which is fantastic. So yeah, have a look at that. Next up, we've got The Great Dodo Comeback. Oh, this one's got a bookmarking because it's Henry's copy. I'm reading it with him at the moment. So this is about Lenny, a little girl who lives in Mauritius, and her parents own like a holiday place. Her two professors come to visit who are trying to de-extinct the dodo, and Lenny loves birds and wildlife. She has a little parrot called Popcorn who's quite funny because he repeats things that he shouldn't repeat. There he is up there. And yeah, so it's all about her adventure with the professors, Professor Flowers and Professor Sisserson, and their mission to de-extinct the dodo. It doesn't all go to plan. There is a bad guy, Benny Schuber, there he is on the left, the Sugar King, who doesn't want the dodo back. He wants all the land on the island for his sugar. And so obviously he tries to stop them in his tracks. So yeah, this is a fantastic adventure, and it's got some giggles in it as well. Next up we have the Twitches Meet a Puppy. The Twitches are 4 little bunny rabbits that live in a teacup house. So instead of being a doll's house, it's a teacup with rabbits instead of dolls, and going on their adventures with them. Oh, there it was. So there's the little teacup that they live in, and that is Stevie, their owner. It's got some lovely pictures in this one. I love the colourful pictures. I think they take them out too soon for little readers. There Stevie is with her dad. There we go. So yeah. Watch out, Twitches, a furry visitor has come to play. Teacup house is turned upside down when a bouncy puppy comes to stay at Stevie's. While hiding from the playful puppy, Silver and Mama Bow, they're 2 of the rabbits, make a friend who needs help, and soon it's Twitches to the rescue. Open up the teacup house and meet 4 little rabbit heroes with a big ideas. Right, next up we've got Sticker Dolly Baby Dragons. You've probably seen the Sticker Dolly dressing books where you get knights or dollies or whoever to get stickers to dress them up on what activities they're doing and things. Well, this is the stories that go alongside. So the dollies have these little watches that they get a mission come through on. And they get their mission and they visit Madame Coco. There's Madame Coco at the her department store, to equip themselves for the mission. Look, you can see there all the different floors for different things, and when they're all ready to go on their mission, I think there it is, look, the Magic Dolls watch. When they're ready to go on the mission, you saw the train a minute ago, I whizzed past it. The train comes to collect them and take them to their destination. So in this one, they're rescuing the baby dragon. There it is, whoosh. And yeah, it's going on the adventures with the Sticker Dollies to rescue the baby dragon. Here we have got Penny Dreadful is a complete catastrophe. I read the back. My name is not actually Penny Dreadful. It's Penny Jones. The dreadful bit is my dad's joke, but it's not even true that I'm dreadful. Honest. This book has got 3 short stories in it of Penny and her dreadful ways. And adventures. So yeah, this one's quite a funny one as well. It's quite nice that it's 3 short stories too. There we go. This one is an all-time favourite. Unipiggle has only been out for a few months and it's so very popular. It's got beautiful pictures, so bright. Princess P is not a typical princess. She lives in Twinkleland with the Queen, who wants her to be clean and tidy. Beautiful dresses, but Princess P has got other news. She likes jumping in muddy puddles, and you come to find out that instead of having her royal unicorn, she has a royal unipig. Unipiggle. Yeah, and it's just going on her little adventures with us. So it has got some funny bits, lovely pictures, and it's a truly wonderful story. So there we go, if you want to have a look at that. Here we've got Happy Birthday Oliver Moon. This one is actually out of stock, but Oliver Moon and the Potion Commotion is a really fantastic story. I just haven't got it to show you, so I've picked this one up so that you can have, it's nice to see how thick the books are, how much text is in them, and what the pictures are like and things like that. So Oliver Moon and the Potion Commotion, it's exactly the same layout as this, just a different story. He's a little magician, and obviously the story is about him and his potions. And there we go. Next we have Billy and the Mini Monsters. This is part of a series. Billy is a little boy who has a chest of drawers, and in the top of his chest of drawers, in his sock drawer, live 5 monsters. Gloop, Fangface, Captain Snot, Peep and Trumpet. Further in the series they get another one called Sparkle Bogey. And the monsters do get Billy into a bit of mischief, but they also help him do scary things as well. Like there's Billy goes swimming, and that's because Billy's not very keen on swimming, and the monsters help him get over his fears. So you've got the main story here, and then these little comic strip bits are from the monsters' point of view. So again, these are funny little adventures. And there we go. And this one's obviously about Billy not being so keen on in the dark. Fairy Unicorn Story. This is actually written by the same person as Billy and the Mini Monsters. And this is Sophie's copy. So here's all the unicorns. This is the first book in the series. Zoe goes to stay with her auntie and goes to the bottom of the garden where there's a big oak tree, and she travels through the oak tree into Fairy Unicorn Land, which has got a name but it's just escaping me now. And while she's there she goes on lots of adventures with the fairy unicorns. Is that Astra, her unicorn, I think? And there's always some kind of mission or disaster that they need to help with. So what's this one called? The Magic Forest this is. So let's have a look at the back. Zoe's staying with her great aunt when she discovers a magical world full of fairy unicorns. She finds out that Unicorn Island, oh it was as simple as that, I thought it was a bit trickier, is in terrible danger. Can Zoe and her new unicorn friend Astra save the island before it's too late? These have got lovely little pictures in as well, and they're always the same, pictures are the same colour as the front of the book, so if you get the pink book they've got pink pictures in as such. But yeah, this is the first in the series, so go for this one first because that's when you find out she goes through the tree. Right, at the back here, these aren't actually fiction titles as you can see, but some of our little people like reading fact more than fiction. So the beginners range are really good because they're easy access books. The children can literally open any page and start reading from there. They've got a different topic on each page. So this one is Creepy Crawlies. So let's say this page is Creepy Crawlies at night, dragonflies, slugs and snails. So yeah, literally open up any page. Some lovely illustrations there and the information. There we go. Living in Space is a super popular one. Little people like the topic of space, don't they? And we do that in year 1, I think. Do we do space? Look, parents with older children will notice when we go through the fact books, lots of the subjects that you've already studied at school. So here we've got a few more hardback books. So I've just picked out a few popular ones from face-to-face book fairs that I've done, because obviously there's so many I can't share them all. So I'll show you inside this row here. They are all the same level really. So we've got the Nutcracker, Stories of Knights, Stories of Pirates, Stories of Merlin, Stories of Unicorns and Pirate Adventures. These are all, so they'll all be very similar inside with the amount of words and pictures. That's those. And then we've got some traditional ones as well. So Heidi, King Arthur, Treasure Island, Kidnapped. Look at Heidi. There we go. And Stories of Thor. If you want a quick peek in there. If you've got little ones who are really strong readers and you've not seen one here that you feel like would appeal to them, have a look at the 9+ range. Just be mindful that it's the content of the story that's kind of aimed at the age, but there's some really amazing ones in the 9+ range as well, so have a look there if you want something that's a bit more of a tricky read. There we go. Ask away if you want to see inside any of the books in particular. I don't want to keep you for hours looking inside all of those when they're very similar. So yeah, and pop me a message if you'd like to place an order or if you want to ask any questions at all. Thanks for joining me. Bye.